Hi Cancer, welcome to your reading. Before we get started, just a reminder of the way that I read energy, not gender. That means that anyone can show up as a king, queen, prince, princess, knight, page, emperor, empress. It's more about the energy that you're in. If you're in your feminine energy, then you are in a receiving, nurturing, teaching sort of energy. And if you're in your masculine energy, you're in more of a giving and taking action sort of energy. Kings, queens, and emperors and empresses are more mature. Knights are becoming mature, or men, masculines that are taking action. Pages can be a sign of immaturity, children, or students, a learning type of energy, or observant sort of energy. So however people come up in the reading, just understand that's how they show up. So however they come out, know that it really doesn't matter if it's king, it can still be a woman. So get in where you fit in, you know where you fit in if the reading resonates for you. I'll read this as a love story. That doesn't necessarily mean that it has to apply to love. This can be about friends, family, co-workers, your work, business deals, however it is that it might resonate for you. Enjoy it from that perspective. So Cancer, let's go ahead and get into your reading. We're starting out with a masculine energy, a King of Wands type of energy. King of Wands, King of Pentacles sort of energy, where there's been a disagreement, a fight. I think it's varying in severity depending on who you are, depending on the individual person. For some of you, it might have been something very bitter. For others, it might have been something less serious. Either way, there hasn't necessarily been resolution to it, and time has passed since it's happened. Since it's happened, there have been efforts, attempts to heal the situation. I don't know if it's this king that's trying to heal it himself, or if there's a feminine energy that's, well, there is a feminine energy for some, not all of you, that is trying to help to heal this. But it's being met with hostility. And for some of you, it could be just outright hostility. And for others, it's more of a, just not wanting to heal it, not trusting, not, just being adverse to it. And not that healing isn't wanted in the situation by the king, the feminine energy where she exists, but there's just a defensiveness. There's defensiveness there. What looks like anger or rejection is actually really this king's masculine energy being in a lot of pain. There's a lot of grief that he's dealing with, and it's keeping him from being on his path. It's keeping him from progressing right now. He's not talking about it. There's a lot of suffering and silence sort of energy that's going on here. Whatever this situation is about, and I just got chills, whatever this situation is about, it's to strengthen this king or the situation entirely. It may strengthen whatever this is, or strengthen the king as an individual. But there's purpose in this trial. There's purpose in this situation. It's required a lot of patience, a lot of healing, a lot of change. And once there's an acceptance of what's happened, an acceptance of the healing that wants to come in for this situation is going to have paved the way for a lot of success and happiness. There's been a lot of issues about self-worth that have played into this, the situation. but there's a lot of love here too, and a willingness to work on this. There's sort of a primal passion for what's going on here. For some of you, it's very sexual. There is a lot of sacral energy that's showing up here. But for some of you, it's a very primal passion in the sense of family, of protecting a situation for your family. So it's going both ways. And I say that because we have a father energy that's coming here. I think some of you are finding out that you're going to become a father, and the relationship might not necessarily be ideal. But you're trying to work past that and offer stability and emotional security. There is a promise of healing that's here for you, Cancer, in this situation. So let's go ahead and get into the reading. So for the cards that have already come out, but the first question I ask is, how is it that Cancer is feeling? So this can be the way that you're feeling, or the way that you're feeling about somebody that's in or around you. And we have the Emperor in reverse. When we have the Emperor upright, this is Aries, Scorpio, Taurus energy. It's Mars energy. This is the dad. This is the Emperor, the one that takes care of everything. He makes sure that things are going the way that they're supposed to go. He doesn't just rule a kingdom. He rules an empire. He rules over all four of the kings in the tarot. You know, he's the one that they all come to. He's where the buck stops, is with the Emperor. Very capable sort of energy. This can be masculine. This can be a woman or a man. I have Aries in the 10th house, so a lot of times I'll come up as the Emperor as well if I'm in a more masculine sort of energy, so it can be both. But just a very capable sort of person, responsible for a lot of people, and does a good job in taking care of those responsibilities. In reverse, this is a more masculine energy that's not getting all of that done, not handling it, feeling overwhelmed, probably being very manipulative, avoiding responsibility. Yeah. So Cancer, this can be you, or this can be someone that you're dealing with. And then for the situation, can I please get the obstacle concerning the situation, please? And then for the situation, there were actually 4 cards that fell out. And the first 2 are Judgment and the Page of Swords. This is Gemini energy or air energy. And then Scorpio energy, if that's of relevance to you. But taking a look at decisions that have been made. And then we have the Fool on the Wheel of Fortune. This is fire energy, Aries and Sagittarius. So looking at the decisions that have been made and recognizing that you walked away from what was in your best interest. If you see that this Fool is not headed towards the Wheel of Fortune, he's headed away from it. So let's get into what the obstacle is. What's the obstacle, please? For Cancer concerning the situation. Lovers and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Lovers is, well, let's talk about the Queen of Pentacles first. So Queen of Pentacles, when she's upright, this is a very capable feminine energy. This is a woman that, or feminine energy that might own her own business, but she's also responsible for a family, can bring home the bacon, can fry it up in the pan, can get it all handled, makes it look like it's all easy. Just a very capable sort of pre-empress type of energy. She is the wifey of the queen. She's the one that you want to marry. But because she is so much that energy, when she's in reverse, she becomes the cheating spouse. So this is someone, and I am picking up unfaithfulness for some of you, not all of you, but you know if that resonates for you, but a feminine energy that's been unfaithful. Again, it can be a man, a woman, but just someone that's more in a feminine energy that hasn't been true in some sort of way. It doesn't necessarily have to be sexually, but it can, it can be with responsibilities. It can be with doing what it is that, that they need to do that they haven't done. But for some, it is actually cheating. This is Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo energy. And then paired with the Lovers, this can be this love relationship, which is why I'm picking up on that, where somebody is cheated. It can also, Lovers is Gemini energy. It doesn't just represent a love relationship, it can also represent the choice. So, Cancer, you may have chosen the wrong person, is what I'm getting from this, because we have you looking at the choices that you made, realizing you walked away from what was, best, what was your fortune, your happiness, what was good for you, and realizing that you made a choice to be with this person that is unfaithful or unreliable, or however it is that it's resonating for you. Keep in mind that these energies can be back and forth. You could, be the one that's this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, or you could be dealing with that Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So, what is the energy for Cancer to embrace, to overcome this obstacle, please? That's too many. So we get the Knight of Swords. This is Gemini energy. Knight of Swords is rushing back. He's hurrying back to something that was left behind. And then coming out with the Knight of Swords, we have the Ace of Cups in reverse and the Six of Cups. Six of Cups is Scorpio energy, that's soulmate energy. This can have to do with children, or just a very poignant sort of connection that you have with somebody. So when we ask what is the energy for you to embrace to overcome this obstacle, we get rushing back to Ace of Cups in reverse and then Six of Cups, rushing back to a situation where you haven't been giving any love, you haven't been giving any attention to the Six of Cups situation, whether it's a soulmate connection, a connection that you had with a different person, or children. It could be rushing back to take care of children that perhaps you haven't been taking care of the way that you should be. But it's making that choice to go back. I don't know if you were in a relationship here before previously, or if it was just a missed opportunity. But tell me more about the energy to embrace, to overcome this obstacle, please. You would know if this is someone new, a missed opportunity, or someone that you were actually in a relationship, or a situation with children. Tell me more about the energy to embrace, to overcome this obstacle, please. Oh. So we have another Queen. Queen of Wands, and then the Three of Wands, which is waiting for this person, manifesting this person. To overcome this energy, drawing in this Queen of Wands. This is, you know, when we talk about cheating, I don't know if this was cheating or if it was just making the wrong choice in what happened. But here we have a Queen in reverse. So Emperor in reverse. Taking a look at the choices that have been made. A realization that you walked away from, you know, your what was good for you. That you were in a relationship or some sort of situation with someone who is not faithful, not reliable, not something. And then when we ask what the energy to embrace is, it's going back to a past situation. Six of Cups is also indicative of something that's in the past. And then manifesting this Queen of Wands. So there is another feminine energy, but then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Tower, Ten of Wands. This is literally making my stomach sick. And Justice. There may have been a divorce involved in this situation, or there may be a divorce involved in this situation. But at any rate, the advice that you're being given is to go back to a situation that hasn't been receiving your love. That involves this Queen of Wands. And again, this Queen of Wands can be masculine, you know, it can, whichever way, or not masculine, can be a man who's in a more feminine energy. This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. This is someone that's very charismatic, very attractive, but they're coming across as very unbothered by the situation, which seems odd to me. So I'm gonna ask, because I'm nosy. How does this Queen of Wands feel about this situation? What is the Queen of Wands energy towards this situation, concerning this situation? She feels blocked. Two of Wands, excuse me, Two of Swords. She's been blocked from the situation, so you may have blocked this Queen of Wands, pardon me. Or she might be oblivious to what's going on. She might not realize that you feel this way at all. I think for the majority of you, though, that she's been blocked. Tell me more about how this Queen of Wands feels about the situation, please. Or she's no longer looking at it. She's no longer giving attention to it. Yeah, because when I was picking up on that unbothered sort of energy, that's what it felt like whatever. Yeah, that's what I thought. Nine of Swords. There was a time that this was a cause of great anxiety for this Queen of Wands. Yeah. There was pain here also for her, but she's no longer feeling that anxiety. She's no longer feeling that pain. This Queen of Wands has healed. Good for her. Look at the bottom of the deck. Four of Wands, firm foundations, love it. All right, so let's see what happens when you embrace the energy to overcome this, and you go back to a situation where you haven't given your attention. Let's see what happens. outcome? What is the potential? There's always potential. What is the potential outcome for Cancer when they embrace the device for the energy to overcome this obstacle? What is the energy? What is the potential outcome for Cancer when they, oh, there we go. Got 2. Feeling the world and ears open wide. So this is a new oracle deck for me. So feeling the world, I can just tell you intuitively that this is, that there's a lot of emotions here still for everyone, really. Yeah, but let's see what ears wide open means. And it's also significant if you see we've got a 33 on there. That's a master number. That's actually Christ energy, 33. Ears wide open, deep listening as a gift we give to others, understanding someone else's needs, showing focused attention, tuning into another and letting go of the ego's need to be heard. So this Queen of Wands is going to listen. Just going to hear what you have to say. Good. I hope that this was helpful, provided some clarity or some insight. If my type of reading resonates for you, you can book a personal reading at my website, which is thislittlelighealing.com. And see you with your next reading, Cancer. Thank you.